We have a cool panel today. We have Em and Keisha Monet, my Superwoman Alliance here. I'm so excited you guys got to join me. We're talking today about taking massive action. How are we taking massive action, and what can we encourage other people to, what does that exactly mean? So I want to go through the panel, and you guys go ahead and give some input of what you maybe are doing or what you thought of it at first, and just give some input on how we can improve our business and help people get out there with their businesses. Do you start, Em? I think it's that way. I don't know. I'm not mirroring, right?
Sure. Well, thank you so much for having me here, Alicia. And yes, we do have an awesome panel of super online internet women. So today's topic is about taking massive action. See, when I came onto this online business world, it took me a while to really get what taking massive action means. I was totally new to the online business. And I was extremely stuck in the learning mode. I thought that I had to learn a lot of things out there before I started implementing the techniques that I learned. And so I know it can be extremely overwhelming for a lot of people who just come onto this online business because you think you have to perfect your technical skills or your video marketing skills or your blogging skills or whatever means that you want to communicate and put your message out there. But the matter of fact is that you don't. That's the beauty of it, because people who will join your business opportunity or who are going to join you in your team will see your vulnerability, how real you are as a person. And even if you're not perfecting your blog posts or your videos or your message out there, they'll still, it's through your realness that they'll want to be part of your team, be part of what you're doing, be part of your online journey, because like it or not, you can still make money from that, from your imperfection. So that's why that's what I love about this online business. And also, just a quick tip for you guys out there: apply as you learn. So when you learn something, just apply it right away. There's that expression, something about an elephant. I don't know if you guys can help me out here.
I'm just thinking pink elephant.
It's like, instead of eating the whole elephant,
a bite at a day.
One bite at a time.
Yep.
Yeah. So if somebody can repeat that afterwards. But definitely in this kind of business, there's always something new. There's always something new that's gonna come on, and you'll always want to learn more. But apply as you learn, and make money at the same time. So take massive action. Make sure you don't get stuck in that learning mode, and that's what I have to say, really. So I'm going to pass it on before I keep rambling on to the beautiful Keisha here. Sorry. And there you go.
Thank you so much, and I'm also glad to be here with you ladies. Thank you, Alicia, for inviting me. We formed this alliance a few weeks ago, not even 3, maybe 2 weeks ago, in Chicago at the Get Money event. And taking massive action, what that means to me is what we call speed of implementation. That means, like Em said, as you learn it, jump in and start implementing it into your daily activities. So, the good thing about what we have here with our group is we have so much training and so much knowledge within our group from each other, the leaders here, and no one is stingy, and they share the information. And so if you just start applying what everybody so generously gives and shares, you will have massive results from the massive action that you take. So I just really love, besides it being our team name, Take Massive Action, I know I see a lot of results on the search engines when I take massive action and apply what I learned here in our group with our marketing tools.
That's right.
So
Great
I will
tips.
pass the baton over to our lovely Monet, who is rocking and rolling in our Superwoman group, taking massive action. So go ahead and tell them what it means to you, Monet.
Thank you, Keisha. Well, hey guys, it's Monet here from the Revolution Formula, where you plus me plus dedication equals success. And to me, taking massive action, I'm going to take a little spin off of what the girls already said, because they already basically let you know what taking massive action is. But for me, I think the foundation of that would have to be first being able to make a decision. A lot of people are indecisive or procrastinate or, all these different things. Like, they just let life take over and kind of let time pass. But if you stop in a moment and make a decision in a moment can set you on a course for massive action. Because once you make that decision that, hey, I'm going to do a blog post, or I'm going to set up a Facebook ad, or I'm going to, do a video. Once you make the decision to do it, then the next step is just to put the action behind it and go for it. So if you first start off with the simple, basic, just making the decision to get it done, then the massive action will follow. So I hope that was helpful for you guys, and that's basically my little spin on it.
That's right. You got to decide to take massive action to begin with. I was inspired by David Wood's video. He's out there on the beaches of the world, and he's all inspired, and he's like, look, this is the moment right here. You got to start. And that's what she's talking about. You got to start taking that decision that you're going to make action. And he's like moving the fingers, like it can go this way or it can go this way, but you got to start. And that's what I remember. I remember deciding to do videos was when I first got online, and I didn't really understand it yet. There was a moment where I could do testimonials. It was like, we're all in the same system. I can say, oh, she's in a wonderful system. Even I had no clue of who this person was, but we were using the same tools, the same vehicle. And that was something easy for me. Okay, I can go and get my little camera and take a picture in little video format and say, we're doing, the same system, and that was something easy for me. So it doesn't matter, I think, what type of decision you make. If you see yourself going, okay, I can do that, a decision that you can agree that I can see me accomplishing that. Just like every day I write these huge lists of what I'm gonna do. I'm like, okay, I've got 23 videos I've made. How am I going to get those distributed out there on the internet? And making a plan going, this is my action, this is my title, what is the massive action? So if you have, videos you're going to make a massive plan that, you've got a target niche. You've got your audience that you want to target in your videos, maybe certain keywords, and go about, I just write down the process that I'm doing sometimes. Sometimes my action is, first I'm doing some research, I've got all the keywords ready, and then I'm like, okay, how do I make all these videos? I'm going to make one a day. I want to set, an hour set and just do 10, as many videos as I can at once. And then you have all those video files. And then you go and say, what's my next process? Is it you have to edit it? Do you want to do that? Or you just want to, handbrake it, make it a smaller file and get it out there? And that was kind of like my process of, how is that making massive action? I see so many gurus get out there and all their stuff, and I was like, man, did I get enough stuff done? Because they just did so much stuff. When I first started on taking massive action was listening to what Tracy Walker did in one day. She's business guru guy. I call her guru guy. But Tracy Walker blew me away on some of the posts she was doing. She's like, okay, today I did a press release, a couple of articles, a blog post, a couple of videos, and I connected with about 10 people on Facebook, and then I did this. I mean, she wrote this out in her updates on Facebook, and I was like, I just made one video. I took some kind of action, but I was like, wow, what the actions that someone can make in one day. I was just blown away. I was like, what can I really do in one day to make it feel like I'm making a massive momentum in my business? And that's when I got out, I need that checklist. How can I create that momentum? I've got 23 videos I want to get out there, and I can't do it all in one day on YouTube. Well, you might can, but I will channel again for a little while. I mean, you might get kind of spammed. I don't know. I mean, people push the limits. So have you guys ever tried to push limits in maybe social networking, on making videos? What has been like the limit, like massive action that you've been able to take? Because me doing 23 videos in 2 days was a challenge for me. I mean, I scheduled it out and all. I'm thankful I have a tool that helps me do that. But how much massive action have you been able to do in one day that we can kind of gear, or guide ourselves on, what really is some massive action that people are taking in their business? Share, how many videos have you done in a day? Okay, what have you done like massive, that's just been on the top or overwhelming that you've really started creating momentum in your business?
Definitely, and thank you for that question, Alicia. But I'm just going to piggyback a bit on you scheduling out your tasks. And so getting onto this business, you definitely want to make sure what strategies you want to get yourself into and take massive action in doing it. So whether it's videos or blogs or email marketing, I've had, I mean, this was a struggle of mine when I first came on. I mean, I was all over the place. I was trying to get this done, get that done, and in the end, like, it seemed like nothing was getting done. But once I had my schedule down, it definitely helped me take a lot more action on that certain strategy. So I spent a certain amount of time every day on my blog posts, a certain amount of time every day on my videos, and actually, when it comes to videos, I'm on the go a lot of times. I have other projects as well. I'm in the restaurant business too, and I mean, I have a wedding plan. I'm getting married this summer, and I'm meeting my wedding planner, so I'm like running, and I make videos through as much as I can with my iPhone. While I'm in my car, it's red light. Hey guys, how's it going? Emily Nguyen here. So when you're on the go, especially for people who have other projects, you have your iPhone, you have your smartphone. Use it. Record yourself as much as you can. And when you do get home and it's your time to work on your video optimization. Try to put as many content as you can out there, and so that's what I have to share about taking massive action on certain strategies. And of course, you're going to want to crank those videos out on your blog posts, and then syndicate those so that it's kind of maximizing your productivity and leveraging what you've been doing with all the content you have out there. So definitely have a daily schedule will help you out, because then you'll feel like you're all over the place and then nothing's going to get done. That's what I have to share.
Right. It doesn't feel like it should be so rushed, or, like trying to cram everything in so much and massive action. It really is, deciding to take that action and putting it in place in a schedule makes it everybody so much easier, happy.
Yeah, but if you're on the go, again, try to maximize that time by listening to audios, by putting videos, and putting it on your smartphone, because that's really a good tool for you to use, and yeah.
Use what you got. That's great. How about you, Keisha?
I guess the same as you guys. Of course, because I was a part of the Superwoman Boot Camp, I learned a lot of great skills with the calendar. Guys, hold on 1 second. I'm very sorry. That's my phone interrupting here. Hold on.
Always taking those calls in between.
I don't know if I told you I'm a mother of 4 and a grandma. So like Em said, doing things sometimes on the go. I've shot videos. I'm a part of the 90-day video challenge, and I've shot videos out with my family, enjoying some family time as a lifestyle video, just showing what it's like to be able to create your own schedule. But it's very key. The key thing is creating a schedule. So like you, Alicia, I went back to writing out my task as well. So you may have a schedule, but if you write it down and you can mark it off, maybe make some notes, adjust
So good.
things. Yeah, right. So you see it in black and white being completed, and you know, tweak it a little bit. And if you don't finish everything on that particular day, because like you said, sometimes those lists can be very long, just push it over to the next day and complete as much as you can with the time that you have available. But when you set that time, it's more likely that you can do it. So I want to thank some of our women in our group, like Damaris. I've been watching her videos. She's been giving great tips about setting 30-minute increments. So I've been applying that as well, which goes with the speed of implementation, which I'm very key of. You know, I love that term. I love that concept because, you know, when you start immediately taking action on what you learn, then you can share that, what you learn. And the more that you share it, the more that it's embedded in you. So, you know, if I could tell anybody the same thing as M, create a schedule. I'm still trying to get my Google schedule uploaded from my phone. The other day I was trying to do that for like too long, and I'm like, okay, Keisha, just do the whole schedule over, do the whole calendar over. But it's key. Write a list, what you have to do. Some people do it the night before. I'm like dreaming of the things that I need to do. I'm dreaming of videos this morning, guys. I was dreaming of a video concept.
Awesome.
So that's my tip. What I've done today, I uploaded 2 videos. I immediately created a results video because one of the videos that I uploaded was on the first page of Google. So that's day 13 video, which has to be uploaded. I'm going to show everybody, you know, how using the marketing tools that we have and using what, you know, connecting with me, they can start creating massive results online and get on the first page of those search engines like YouTube, Google, Yahoo, all of that. So that's key. You got to take immediate action on the things that, all your successes. So
Dominating, Keisha. Awesome. Congrats.
Thanks.
All right, Monet.
Well, I would have to say that, kind of piggybacking off of what everybody was sharing, a tip that our fearless leader of Team Take Massive Action, Chris Recker, gave on a call one time, and shh, don't tell anybody I'm telling you guys, but no. He actually shared that when he's walking, like if he's out with his kids and he's like pushing them in the stroller and he's walking, like he has this app on his phone, which I then went and found and downloaded, so now I'm doing the same thing. But he has an app on his phone that he can actually record his voice. So he can actually, while he's, you know, doing something, you know, just be, you know, talking into his phone, and, you know, it could be turned into a blog post. And he can also use the audio recording in other ways to push it out, you know, on Facebook or on other social media outlets. And that way it's actually, you know, producing 2 pieces of content, you know, with one shot. So, and his additional tip with that was, if you take the audio recording and maybe you don't have time to do like the transcribing of it, you can always like go to sites like Fiverr or Odesk and things like that and get somebody to, you know, transcribe it for you real quick to make a blog post out of it. So that was something that was really big for me, because not only did I take that tip and use it, but just the concept of using your time wisely and being able to, you know, like do double duty with your time. And, you know, David Wood also talks about that, you know, with turning your car into the drive time university. So you're, you know, always pouring into yourself and learning things even while you're driving in your car. So if, you know, any way that you can come up with like doing double duty with your time, it's only beneficial to you, because we only have 24 hours in a day. I wish we had more. And so if you can do double duty with your time, you know, it's a great use of your time.
Or clone ourselves. I say this every day. I wish I can clone myself.
Totally.
And that's getting into, you know, starting into outsourcing some things, because, you know, you don't want to do everything either. And another tip on doing the voice record is I've got a microphone that will actually transcribe what you say in it, and it'll type it out. So that might be something you want to find in, I don't know, the microphone or the app that has that software capability. And that's pretty cool if you just have that audio and then it go ahead and transcribes it for you. Of course, I don't know how accurate that is on Skype, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, that's the start part in the outsource. You know, this is your business, so you want to set it up on how you can really massively put it out there, because it's only you that you know you can put your own content, your voice out there. And I think that's the most important thing. People are wanting to, you know, outsource their content all the time, but really when they have their content, they're still needing to put that call to action, that really personality that shows you who you are. And, you know, David Wood does that too. He outsources his content and SEO, but yet still his voice, you know, still who he is, and has his personality out there, and really make sure that is key whenever you're outsourcing stuff like that. But outsourcing all those little tasks like sharing and syndicating SEO and all little stuff that I hate doing, Empire Avenue, I don't know, just all that little stuff, I'm like, go share it for me, you know, Fiverr it, I don't. So I have my voice, and then go and make a schedule or a routine or something that's going to get out in your audience. And the same thing, I think a lot of people, you know, have that with their emails. You know, you still need your voice, but yet someone else can probably keep up with your emails, or, you know, make sure it's scheduled out right, or, you know, stuff that you know you have to do for your business, have your campaigns, and then go outsource it too. So how much massive action can you do in the outsourcing as well too? So that might be another next hangout strategy or something that we might want to get into, of what outsourcing cool stuff we can come up with, and that might help us all take more massive action, because it's just us, you know, and are building our business by ourselves. And I think we don't have couples here doing it. We're just kind of all by ourselves. And I watched on stage going, you know, those couples are just so powerful because they have certain skills. One does the email, does the pay-per-click. I'm just like, wow, you know, and we're not skilled in that area. We need to know who is skilled that can take massive action in the way we want to build our business. And so that's why I think, you know, Tracy Cooper kind of inspired me too. You know, it was just me, or, you know, and Tracy Walker going, it's just me, and how do you, you know, outsource away of some of those tips and tools. And that's why I love, you know, being in Lawrence's team, because he was at, you know, work and really knew how to outsource, going, what tools do you apply first? What kind of position do you need to be in to add that next tool? So and you guys want to share any like quick little outsourcing tips that you've done that, you know, that's just maybe a little thing that you've done, or something that you're doing on an ongoing basis that might help people understand what kind of things they want to outsource first, or to help you in building momentum and keep your massive action going, maybe to keep you stable. Anybody do any outsourcing things yet? Emily, do anything?
Yeah, well, I just want to say this real quick, and you know, Alicia knows this. I'm not a technical person at all, and I mean, I got stuck. You tend to get stuck in this business when, you know, when it comes to, for example, trying to make a graphic for something and plug it into the blog post and link it there and something. Anyway, it's easy to get stuck in the technical side of it. But that's why, you know, there's awesome websites like Fiverr who will, create a graphic design for whatever, for your website. If you want to make, that click or register here now button, or any type of graphic design or technical things, you can go on to Fiverr.com, Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and you can outsource that work for $5, guys. It's really cheap. $5. Go into the whatever work you want to look for. Go into the search and type it in. Get into the rated section to see what's the most rated out there, and pick whatever service you want to use, because that work can prevent you from taking more action and putting more content out there. So if you're not skilled in technical things, just outsource it. Outsource stuff that you know that you can't do, and that's going to prevent you from moving forward on your business. So that's my tip.
Excellent. Thanks, and thanks for being here. Emily, if you have to drop out.
Yeah, that being said, I have to drop out, but thank you so much for having me. And you ladies are awesome, guys. Make sure you connect with whoever invited you here. Click on the link below, and they will show you the way with this amazing online system tool. So thank you for having me again, and I'm out.
All right, thanks for coming. Bye, girl. She's so pretty. All right, Keisha, you have any tools or sneaker tips you want to share?
Actually, I'm not outsourcing as of yet. Actually, today in the last 2 days, I created 2 thumbnails myself, custom thumbnails for my videos. So I'm like, I'm not outsourcing. I'm going to do this myself.
Sure.
I want to learn how to do this. And so, guys, when you check out my videos, when you see those thumbnails, tell me what you think, okay?
Okay.
But what I do use is you mentioned Empire Avenue. So I use that tool to help syndicate and promote my videos, my blogs, my Facebook pages, my fan pages. So that's a great tool to use. And it doesn't cost money. Well, not real money. It costs Empire money, funds, whatever they call those. So I create missions, and people have been, checking out my videos, getting leads that way, subscribing. So I've seen a lot of success with that. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Good. It's good to stay focused in something that you're good at, or something that you're diving in and learning and applying and seeing results from that. Because I need to, work with, I just totally outsourced it. I still really don't understand the whole Empire Avenue. And I'm not sure she does either. But it's good to see, results from it. And I think I'm starting to see results, but I'm not sure what results really to see, I think, quite yet. And if you see leads really building your business, that's really, really what it takes. I see the Empire Avenue, but I need to see the connections, the leads, and the business building part in that. And that's important to know that what you're working on and what you're taking action is applying, and you can see it growing and working in your business instead of I'm like going in circles again and everything. That's great. How about you, Monet?
Well, actually, I am doing some outsourcing, and I think my advice that I actually got from one of the other leaders in our team, because we have such amazing leaders in our team. Team Take Massive Action, guys. I'm telling you, you need to get plugged in with us.
Yes.
But one of the tips that helped me out tremendously was to interview and screen the person that I was going to go ahead and hire first. And there's an awesome training that our team offers. Once you get plugged in, you can listen to that training. It was from a Super Saturday, and it's all about outsourcing, and it's all about teaching you the things you need to look for before you hire someone. But the reason I say it helped me out tremendously is because since then, I have heard that people have had these nightmarish episodes with outsourcing, and I haven't had any of those issues. The girl that I use, she's in another country, and our time is kind of bananas because she's up and working when it's late here, but we kind of work it out, and I try to be around for her, to answer questions and things. But you do want to be mindful of those things as well. But she's been awesome. She's been absolutely awesome, and everything that she's given me that I've, you know, requested in her tasks and things has been above and beyond, you know, what I could ever, you know, imagine. So definitely important to interview and screen the person or people that you're going to hire previous to hiring them. So that would be my suggestion.
Great tips. So you got one VA person to do, you know, whatever extra out there, and that's really what I had for a couple of years on having one person to outsource and say, this is my sharing strategy, or this is what I want to bookmark, or, you know, what have you gotten to a routine that anything that you give them specifically to start outsourcing? Because sometimes that's just the overwhelming tool too. You're like, what do I give them to do? You know, I've got this person. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, when I did my screening, I was very specific about what I needed them for. And so there is one task that they actually do for me, and it is based around generating content. So that is their sole purpose. And they work about, 6 hours a week for me. And they generate a certain amount of content within those hours, and then, you know, they get it to me, and I, you know, tweak it, you know, just proofread it before, you know, it's sent out or anything like that. But their sole purpose for me is to help me generate content. Because to be honest, guys, I love to write and I love to share my voice and speak and everything. I used to seriously go bananas trying to sit there in front of my computer coming up with content for, you know, emails or blog posts or what have you. So instead of driving myself bananas, I said, hey, you know, if somebody else is good at this, if this is their strength, if, you know, they're an article writer and this is what they do for a living, why not have them assist me so that I don't lose my mind? So that was my take on it. You know, I know it's so important for people to, you know, be able to really get to know you and hear your voice. However, for me personally, it was much easier for me to do it this way rather than spend hours in front of my computer trying to figure out, you know, what the thesaurus says is a good word to use other than this word, you know, like, so, so, you know, that was my reasoning for, you know, outsourcing some of my content stuff.
Oh yeah, I've outsourced stuff. I've got like 200, 300 blog posts in draft mode, so I definitely have the content outsourced. And like it's all plugged in. All I have to do is put, you know, call to action. Here's my button, publish, you know, and that's what people need sometimes. You're like, where is that content? So all I have to do is bing, and it's done for you. That's why we say, you know, you really can work this business in 2 hours a day because you've got everything lined out. It's all the vehicle, it's the whole system, and you can target any audience. You can be a local business owner and target just your city. I've targeted just a certain niche, target a city and, you know, that industry, photographers, or, you know, and you can really just dominate being in this vehicle. And not only that, you're like, oh, that's done, you know, I've got that niche done, you just move on to the next one, you know. And so you've got several different things you can target, so many different people of whatever your interest is, you know. And I haven't really gotten into the musician niche, and I, you know, play piano every day, so I probably should get into that niche pretty soon. Just working on one to the next one. And so I agree, you know, I've done the VA, you got your one person, you want to get just your content, and that is good to get one person just for content, or that one source, because you don't want them to go all over the place. You don't want to have them do that, and syndication and everything like that. And I have one person doing press releases for me, and, you know, one person doing that Empire Avenue, and then figuring out how to share everything. So it's, you know, what all do you want to get done in your business? Get it outsourced and shared in a way that you say, I've got my 2 hours, it's done, I've taken massive action today, and you feel like you're sitting on top of the world, like you've done your massive action and you feel accomplished. And I think that is the feeling I've been waiting for so long. I've been staying up till 3 in the morning everywhere going, I'm going to make massive action today. So what do I have to do to get this done, you know? And I think just having all of that done, just finally going, I feel accomplished, I've taken massive action today, and it makes you feel that you can wake up on a new day and a brand new day and saying, let's go do it again because that was so easy yesterday. And you have things in place. And I think that's so satisfying in this business that this is actually working. You're seeing the results and people are sharing. You know, we've made it top of Google. We have sharing, you know, that's the most important thing is, you know, and I don't do it enough. I should do going, oh, I made $1,000 today. You know, oh, I got another person in. Just the little stuff. Oh, I made $100, or I got, you know, 5 leads today, or you know, it doesn't matter how big or small. Whatever action you know you are taking, even if it's like I made 5 videos today. Whatever taking action that is, I think we still need to share that more. And I'm a big, you know, cutthroat. I don't do that. I guess I just go and say, here's my video and value, because I'm so, you know, up on, I want to make sure people have the right education, they really understand this. So I guess that's why I need to keep that good balance going. I took this action. I guess I did one accomplishment today. I got my in the mail, I don't know if you can see it, my advanced leader bronze in Toastmasters.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Awesome.
And that's just the leader. They have a leader track and a communicator track, and that was, I'm up on the leader track. I guess
awesome. I'm in Toastmasters also.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So finished I guess I've done like 15 speeches, maybe something like that.
Girl, you are good. I've only done
massive videos, you know.
I've done 2. I gotta see if some of that stuff count. Let's see. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Kudos to you.
Thanks. And I was looking at the, you know, there's different requirements for each level, and looking at the next level, I'm not sure how far I'm really going to accomplish, because it takes so much more, I think, away from where my focus really was, and the leadership, I think I have to travel more, or I think there's another task that I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that quite yet. So, but I do speeches. I do love, you know, getting feedback from people, and I think it does help, you know, in some of the videos I've been doing, and just the growing that you have to go through. I think there's a lot of different successes you share in your life. You got to just go through and grow. Well, I'm out of content, I guess you would say. I don't know. My questions are taking massive action here. But the first thing I think we want people to do is get on Empower Hour call. It's at the top of the next hour at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I put the call-in details on the Hangout page. I don't know if I even, let's see, here it is. 209-255-1040, and you don't have to do a dial-in code, which is cool. Just dial in, and I think it's a little easier to dial in. But I know people that are in another country have trouble maybe getting on, and I think you can get on by Skype. Yeah. I haven't really figured that out, because sometimes you get on through, I think, the HD conference call, and you can put in the last 4 digits, the 1040. So you might can get in that way. If not, we always have the recording. They have it up back in the back office pretty much the next day or within 24 hours. And it's always good to listen to those again anyways. That, you know, and tonight, do y'all know what they're talking about tonight?
No, I don't. I don't ever really know until they do it. I don't know if did David put up a post about it?
Yes, I want to say he did. I think it was on how he's got a new guy coming out to speak today that is, he might even send a text message here. Do y'all get the text messages?
I do, but that could have been the noise you heard earlier.
That's right. What did that text say? Oh, no. He's just sharing some new goals on his vision, and he's got a new guy out that's has had some fast success, I think. And that's why I was saying, you know, this topic was so empowering on how much massive action that we're taking that people are just blowing this up faster than, you know, David Wood is. I was like, I see Vic passing up David Wood, and he's been like the superstar. Everybody can't do as much massive action as him or something. And, you know, I can't get enough going, what does it take to win contests? You know, what massive action are they doing to make sure I've got enough done? So I think that's what inspired me going, it's possible that this is fun, but what is massive action possible? You know? And I'm all on top of going, what did that top person do? So that's really the key of trying to get on this call tonight, so you can make sure you're learning what the massive action that leaders are doing in their business, and being able to see, can you make a piece of that? Can you actually do exactly what they're doing and have the same results or similar, or, you know that this can work for you? You know, that's always been my question, you know, and looking, going, man, Vic just won $70,000 in 1 month, or I don't know, whatever it was. So it's good to know that big old possible. Yeah.
He did three, to be exact, actually, you guys got to check out my MLM challenge video. But anyway,
Awesome.
he did $314,000 in 14 days.
14 days. Yeah.
That's since Chicago?
No. That was
Like
prior
first-
to Chicago.
Okay.
He did 314,000 in what did I say? 14 days? 13
Yeah.
days?
Was it like his first 14 days? Or
And then he did over 790
Yeah,
in 43 days.
Right, because I know he's over $1 million for a 30-day period, right? Yeah.
Probably by now, yeah.
You know, I was like, what massive action makes you grow that fast? You know, I'm really curious on
Seriously,
get a
massive action.
piece of pie of that, you know? It's like, just give me a little piece of pie of that massive action, and, you know, I'll be happy. Trying to figure that out.
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with positioning. Like, he has positioned himself as, you know, you guys heard him speak at the conference. He gives a lot of value and a lot of content, and he's, from what I've seen already, he's just amazing. And so, you know, it's time to go.
She's cool. She doesn't know what we're talking about.
My son popped in here. That's why I had to hit the little mute and the video.
Uh-huh. But yeah, it's all mindset and all reading and everything. Oh, I'm gonna echo, huh? You hear what they're saying?
Yes.
Yeah. She's ready to go to the next event, I think, and we're working in the videos.
Yes. I don't know if you guys have seen any of mine. I posted my son, and one day I cut like day 3, and then him and his brother, they heard me. Next thing you know, they want to cut videos. It was 5 videos. It was 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, no.
That's
And
what
then I hear him. He's modeling. He's doing what I'm doing. He's like, hello, internet marketers out there.
That's so cute. I love that.
Yes, he's ready. He is ready to take massive action.
Or like Layla's niece Riley. Shout out to Riley and taking massive action.
Yeah.
We don't need these anymore.
Okay.
Hi.
That's awesome.
Gotta love the kitties.
That's right. You do what it takes.
It's for them.
That's right.
Massive action for them.
And that's what I like, you know, about the challenge too, is, you know, what kind of action can we get them to take that will help us in our business? Because you want to teach them and you want them to grow and learn about this too. And I see so many of the big massive action takers that, you know, have no desire in having any of their kids in it. And you're like, that's just a distraction. I'm like, well, aren't you going to be teaching them as well what you are doing, so that when they do get old enough to know what to do with inheritance, for one? You know, I want to be able to know that.
Well,
Yeah.
in a few more years, she'll be able to make $12,000 in 90 days.
That's right.
like the 12-year-old from what, Australia, right?
Yes.
So I came home and I created a video. I'm showing my kids. I'm telling them about it and trying to encourage them to, not really um, think that you have to do the status quo. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You can become an entrepreneur. You can, do what you want to do, and what you like, and create income doing the things that you like to do, not what somebody else thinks you should do. So,
Right.
Absolutely. Well, I think you closed this out, Keisha. That was great.
That's right. We got to figure this out, the knocking and the neighbors fun and everything, so we can have plenty of time to get settled before the Empower Hour call. And I think we've taken massive action today, guys. If we can share this content with the world and sharing that, you just being you and being in your life and going among what you got to do, making your plan and just deciding to do it is the most important thing, because people think, I'm sitting there in the car ride 2 hours to work, I can't do anything, and that is so wrong. You're like, you got 2 hours, you got a whole day right there. You got your inner circle, make your video, blast it, you are done for the day. All in your car ride. There's no excuses here.
that's correct.
That's right. So decide to get in, plug into our training, because it's hands down is best you can find on the internet. There's no tool you need. I've seen stuff out there, Warrior Forum, all those $10 deals. This is the best you can find out there ever. And I've been through a lot. By the nods, I see you guys have too. We've been through stuff.
I'm new to internet marketing, but I've followed a few people for a couple years since I've got, started back into network marketing. However, from what I hear, people that's been doing this for years, and to come in and start generating money in such a short amount of time, we always have income disclosures, because if you don't get out there and take action, then most likely, you do little results, you get little, do little actions, you get little results. But the more you do, the better it is, chances for you that you're gonna, create an awesome result for yourself financially, and not just financially, just
success dreams.
Yes, just awesome. All kind of successes, right, guys?
That's right. All right, we'll leave it at that. Keisha ended it out. She's awesome at these call to actions. So go make your success dreams. Click the link below and get started, and we'll see you on the Empower Hour call. Bye, guys.